This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Friday, January 23rd, 2015. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kmar Jordan. Police are on the hunt for 6 men in connection with a robbery at Culloden Road last night. Lawmen are also searching for a dark grey 2010 Forester Subaru Jeep, registration number MY191. The vehicle, as well as several other worthy possessions, were stolen by the bandits who pounced on a group of over a dozen men, including several Canadians, following a hockey game at the basketball court near the NIS building.
Grateful that nobody was hurt and that we were cool-headed enough to deal with the situation, because it could have escalated into something much worse very quickly. And I think we're grateful to the Barbados Police Department for responding as quickly as they did and doing everything they could. And I think generally we're just disappointed. You know, it was a scary situation. We're disappointed that it happened. You know, it's unacceptable. It should be unacceptable to us and to all of the good people of Barbados that something like this could happen.
A St Michael man and a St Phillip woman will appear in court tomorrow, charged with fraud and several other offences. 30-year-old Dwayne Omar Brathwaite, who is a postman attached to the St George Post Office, is accused of stealing several pension checks between December last year and January this year and hand them over to Rosalind Allen, who cashed them at a business. Brathwaite of Elstein Village, Blackrock, St Michael, faces a total of 32 charges related to forgery, while 36-year-old Allen of Ruby St Phillip faces 53 charges in all, including 26 charges of using a forged document, 10 counts of attempting to obtain a forged instrument, 16 counts of obtaining money on forgery, and 1 count of going equipped. The two will appear before the District A Magistrates Court. Meantime, the police are trying to locate a Christchurch man who's been missing for the past 3 days. 57-year-old William Rouse, also known as Penny, of Simmons Road Rendezvous, has not been seen since he left town on Tuesday wearing a white T-shirt and a short khaki pants. Rouse is about 5 feet 7 inches tall, dark complexion, stocky build, and has a full grey beard. Anyone with information about his whereabouts is asked to call the nearest police station or emergency number 211. In other news, the Barbados Workers Union says there's no place for complacency when it comes to safety in the workplace. The warning comes on the heels of yesterday's tragic death of building contractor Trevor Craig, who was apparently electrocuted while working on a warehouse building in Wildy St Michael around 10 o'clock in the morning. While not blaming anyone for the tragedy, the BWU makes it clear that occupational safety should never be taken for granted. Describing Craig's death as unfortunate, the union notes that all accidents, fatal or otherwise, have far-reaching consequences that cannot be measured. Police are currently awaiting the coroner's post-mortem as they continue investigations into the deadly accident. In other news, Move Over Arawak Cement Limited, a Barbadian player, is about to enter the local cement market within the next 3 months. With the Trinidad-owned Arawak said to be facing serious financial challenges, a local consortium of construction companies is preparing to pump $20 million into the sector. The new company, which is to be known as Rock Hard Cement Limited, will be based at the Flour Mill just off the Spring Garden Highway. That's where principal spokesman for the project, Mark Maloney, tells Barbados Today a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant is about to be up and running by April.
We will be manufacturing in Barbados and distributing to the other Caribbean territories, Trinidad and the Eastern Caribbean islands. We have identified distributors in all of those territories and working on all of the various logistical things that need to be put in place for the distribution. So we've managed to create a cement that exceeds what is currently being supplied in the industry in terms of the strength. So the cement strengths will be quite more exceeding the standards and also being able to be more consistent, which is a challenge that we've had in the industry for many, many years.
Mr. Maloney says the project will not pose any environmental issues for residents. However, he's very upbeat about the prospect for exports, as well as new foreign exchange earnings for Barbados. And with the added competition, he says domestic consumers can look forward to a higher quality product than what currently exists and to paying a lower price for the building material.
In Barbados right now, close to $225 a ton for cement, where the world market is playing in the area of about just over $100 a ton. So we need to be able to be competitive and to be able to produce a cement that is more in line with world market prices and world market standards.
So your price is going to be in that region of $100 a ton?
No, it won't be. It will be between what the world market prices are and what the prices are that cement is being sold around the region. I think we'll probably be somewhere around 160 to 175 US a ton, considerably less than what is being supplied to the industry right now.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
It's grand, it's a celebration, and it's just for you. It's Barbados Today's birthday bash, and we are big on giving. Join the party and dance away with this fantastic deal. Book a full-page graphic ad during our birthday week, January 26th to 30, for an unbelievable $500. Or book 5 email blasts. Or better yet, take both offers and get great value. Join the celebrations on the #1 media platform of choice. RSVP with our Barbados Today birthday team or Misa and Tamisha at 417-1000. Let's get this party started.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, Trinidad police today arrested the parents of a 10-year-old boy over allegations of child abuse. The two were apprehended after the boy, whose name is being withheld, was shown on television clearing a plot of land in central Trinidad. The video, which is also circulating the social media, the child appears to be exhausted and in pain with welts on his arms and back, which he said were caused by a belt buckle. Police say the couple is also accused of abusing a 7-year-old boy. The children are currently in the custody of the Central Division Police. And finally, on the international scene, the fate of 2 Japanese men remains unknown as the 72-hour deadline by ISIS militants expires. On Tuesday, ISIS released a video threatening to kill the 2 men unless Japan paid the rebels $2 million within the stipulated time. The government scrambled to get the money to secure the men's release, but just hours before the deadline, an ISIS spokesman told the local media that a statement will be released soon about the hostages. The Asian country is still waiting on that statement. And on that note, we come to the end of this week's updates, but you can join us again first thing on Monday morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in a bus terminal or Screenplay in a supermarket or a gas station near you. Also tune in to Lime TV, that's channel 101, for all the very latest news and sports. And a special shout out goes out this evening to all of you listening to us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Kmar Jordan. Have a great weekend. And if you have time, check out a local play. Laugh It Off is on this weekend, so go out and have a good laugh.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works. Understand?
even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.